Hey guys, and welcome back. So today's look is spring inspired. So if you wish to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so starting off I'm going to prime my face with my Chanel Le Blanc de Chanel, and I'm just going to use my hands to pat that in. Next I'm moving into foundation, and I'm going to use my Clinique Acne Solutions BB Cream. It's an SPF of 40, and it says it's a cream for acne prone or oily skin. It combines oil control, buildable coverage, and UVA/UVE protection for perfected shine-free complexion. And I'm just going to be using my Sigma Angled Kabuki F84 to blend that into my skin. And don't ever forget your neck. For the love of God, don't forget your neck. Nothing looks worse than mask face. Now with a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to go over top of all of that and just make sure that everything is blended out seamlessly. Next I'm going in with some under eye correcting, and I'm going to use my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And again, I'm just going to use my fingers to pat that in. And with this stuff, a little bit goes a long way. So use sparingly. And it has kind of a weird like lipstick consistency, so it kind of throws you off a bit. For concealer, I'm going to use my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I am using the color Chantilly, and I'm just going to run that under my eyes and along the bridge of my nose.
Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
And then to set that, I'm going to be going in with my Sigma F35 and my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm just going to pat that underneath my eyes. Now to set the entire face, I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I am in the shade Light Plus. And with a Real Techniques powder brush, I'm just going to first tap that onto the skin, and then I'm going to buff that in. To bronze the skin a bit, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and an Eco Tools brush. And then just run that along the forehead, the cheeks, and then a little bit along the jawline and down into the neck a bit. When bronzing, always pull it down onto your neck as well, just so that, again, you avoid that mask face. And then to add a little bit of a warm glow, I'm using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Radiant Light, as well as one of their Hourglass brushes. I'm not sure which one this is, but if I can find a link for it or a description for it, I'll put it in the description box. Now moving on to contour, I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs The Face 2 and the color Taupe by NyX, and I'm just going to be putting that along the hollows of my cheekbones and then along the jawline. And then with this rounded dome brush, I'm going to be taking the same color Taupe by NyX. I'm just going to contour along the edge of my nose to give it a little bit more definition. For blush, I'm going to use Milani's Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso, and I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush and applying that to the apples of my cheeks. Next, with that same brush from Hourglass, and now using Hourglass's Ambient Lighting Powder in Mood Light, I'm just going to go back over top of that blush. This is a finishing powder that helps diffuse, so it adds a really soft glow. For eyes, I'm going in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And I'm going to apply that all over my lids and into the crease. And then for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette. And I'm going to start by going in with the color Limit, and I'm just going to apply that into the crease. And I'm using the brush that came with this palette. And for the lid, I'm going to use the color Buzz. And same side of that brush, I'm just going to tap that onto the lids and then along the lower lash line. I'm just using my Sigma E40 to blend those edges. And then with the other side of that Urban Decay Naked palette brush, I'm going to flip it over to the flat side and combine the colors Dust and Burnout. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of the eyes, both on the top lid and on the lower lashes. And then I'm going to go back in with my Sigma F35 and just clean up any fallout along the lower lash line. For highlight today, I am going to go in with my Natural Nude palette by Physicians Formula, and I'm using the top kind of 6 boxes, if you will, and a Real Techniques fan brush, and I'm just applying that to the high points of the cheeks, a little bit into the brow bone and above, tip of the nose, and Cupid's bow. For eyebrows, I'm going in with my Geisha Ink Liquid Eyebrow Liner in Light Hair. Guys, if you don't have this one yet, you need it. And I'm just following the tattoo, filling any sparse areas. Good grief, perfectionist. For mascara, I'm using YSL's Shocking, and I can tell you right now that this mascara, it's a love-hate relationship. If you want like the blackest, thickest, craziest lashes ever, this stuff is awesome for it, but it can get a little bit clumpy, so you do have to work with it quite a bit to get it exactly how you want. So I'm going back in with that Geisha Ink eyebrow marker and drawing on freckles because I'm an absolute sucker for freckles. And just don't forget, always go over it with a damp beauty blender just to help diffuse and blend them out so that they are more believable. Look at that, so cute. Look at me, my goodness. For lips, I'm gonna go in with a primer. This is the Bite Line and Define Lip Primer. And then over top of that, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Liquid Lipstick in Berlin. I don't wear lipstick often, so it just started turning into a hot mess when I was trying to apply it. It smudged, my god, yeah. Love the way it looks. Not so graceful at putting it on. But out of all the liquid lipsticks, I'd have to say I think the Kat Von D's are my favorite. everyone for watching. Love you guys so much. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.